My name is Govindan S, Assistant Professor, Department of Petroleum Engineering, Amat University. I am going to discuss about basic well-log data, especially qualitative and quantitative interpretation of well-log data. In this topic, we are going to discuss what is the well logging, what are the logging tools, and how it will be responding in different formation, different lithology, and what is the qualitative interpretation, what is quantitative interpretation, and how to do it, and finally conclusion. Right? What is the well logging? So, well logging is the technique to making petrophysical measurement of subsurface earth formation in order to determine the physical and chemical properties of rock and fluid present. Right? Here the well log definition and its importance. What are the importance? Importance is nothing but one is this is continuous measurement, and second one is easy and quick to work, and third one is a very short term travel compared to size P, and fourth one is economical. Right. Next, the fundamentals of qualitative and quantitative log interpretation. Third one is formation evaluation with well log. Fourth one is processing and interpretation of well log data. The finally conclusion. Right. So, what is a log? A log is nothing but continuous recording of geophysical parameter and the value of the measurement plotted continually against depth. See, these are the log data. The log data measured based on the depth means measurement means what is the lithology, what type of lithology present, what type of fluid present. So, based on the log deflection we can see the all the lithology. Whenever we are going for interpretation, minimum we should take 5 well log data. Here we have taken gamma ray, caliper, resistivity, density and neutron. See, the first gamma ray indication, first gamma ray deflection is low. Low means based on the API gravity units we can tell. Suppose if it is deflecting in left side, so the gamma ray deflection is low, and if it is deflecting in right side means it is the gamma ray deflection is high. Once the gamma ray high deflection is low, resistivity deflection is high, and neutron density getting crossover, we can tell definitely the reservoir rock may be present. Okay, and suppose here the same crossover, suppose we are getting below the second one, here one crossover, second one more crossover. So, here we are getting 2 crossover and the same the resistivity high and gamma ray value is low, means here also reservoir rock. So, now we can tell here also reservoir rock, here also reservoir. This reservoir rock may be contain gas or oil, and here may be contain gas or oil. Now I can tell which will have a gas bearing zone, which will have a oil bearing zone. See, the first crossover, from the first crossover, see the all the deflection. The first one is gamma ray, second one is resistivity, and third one is density, and fourth one is neutron. Means the blue color, the indigo color indicating the neutron, and the orange indicating the density. See, the first one is this is gamma ray, the green one indicates gamma ray, this is low deflection, and this is high deflection, resistivity high deflection, and the density is low and neutron is high, and we are getting the crossover. Now, we have to see, we can go for second one also gamma ray low and resistivity high and one more crossover. Here which one having oil bearing zone and which one having gas bearing zone. Now, we can tell here, see the deflection, density deflection. Here the density deflection is low because the APA units value here 0 to 0.6. If it is deflecting in right side means low. At the same time here if it is the density deflection is density deflecting in left side means high. Here deflecting low, here high means the gas having low density than the oil, the oil having low density than the water. Here the gas, the density having low, here the oil having the high compared to this. So, this is the gas bearing zone and this is the oil bearing zone, right. Petrophysical interpretation, one is qualitative interpretation, another one is quantitative. Qualitative means assessment of reservoir properties, fluid type, form, log pattern, and quantitative means numerical estimation of reservoir property. The basic steps for quick look evaluation. See, this is the rock. The rock consists of reservoir rock and non reservoir rock. What is the reservoir rock? Reservoir is nothing but in which rock the oil will be migrating, the fluid will be migrating. So, before you know the reservoir rock, we know the Petroli system. Before you going to see the reservoir rock or not reservoir, you should know the Petroli system. Petroli system consists of, there are three segments. One is source rock, reservoir rock and cap rock. What is the source rock? In which rock the hydrocarbon will be generated? We used to call source rock, for example shale. Reservoir rock, in which rock the fluid will be migrating, which is called reservoir rock, because reservoir rock has permeability and source rock has only porosity, there is no permeability. Reservoir, for example, reservoir rock sandstone or limestone. In onshore we used to call sandstone, in offshore we used to call limestone. Because non-reservoir rock may be a shale or clay, because shale has only porosity, there is no permeability, and reservoir clay also having only porosity, there is no permeability. Reservoir means in which rock the oil will be migrating. Non-reservoir means there is no migration, because migration means in which rock having permeability the fluid will be migrating. Non-reservoir means there is no permeability, right. Reservoir rock consists of, one is hydro-bearing zone or water-bearing zone. In reservoir has fluid may be present, any fluid may be hydrocarbon or water. Hydrocarbon-bearing zone, we used to, hydrocarbon bearing zone consists of gas bearing zone and oil bearing zone. Hydrocarbon means hydrocarbon consists of gas bearing zone, oil bearing zone, right. First one is qualitative interpretation. Here we have to identify reservoir rock or non-reservoir rock. Reservoir means which rock having the fluid, maybe hydrocarbon or water bearing zone. In hydrocarbon maybe a gas bearing zone or water bearing zone. Here see the gamma ray log. The first the green color indicates the gamma ray. If see the APA value, UAPA unit, here from left side to right side the value is increasing. Suppose the deflection is right side means the gamma ray value is high, the deflection is left side means the gamma ray value is low. Here see the deflection, because the deflection is low, the gamma ray deflection is low. And the next one is, first one is gamma ray and second one is resistivity. Resistivity consists of LLS and MSFL. LLS means lateral log shallow, MSFL means microspherically focused log. Here the gamma ray value low, here the resistivity value is high, means high deflection. That is why gamma ray plus high resistivity value, because here the resistivity value, scale value from left side to right is 0.2 to 200 in APA units, and the gamma ray 0.2 to 150, 0 2 to 150. So, this deflection is low, this deflection is high. That is why here mentioning over there go low gamma ray and high resistivity value. Here we have to identify. So, based on this deflection, log deflection, we have to log response, we have to identify the bearing zone, oil or gas bearing zone. The first one is low gamma ray plus high resistivity and plus large deviation RHOB means rho B. Rho B means bulk density, and NPHI means phi means porosity. N means neutron. Neutron porosity value means crossover. As I told earlier, one crossover. Resistive value high, gamma ray value low. Here we are getting one crossover, neutron density crossover. In this crossover, this particular depth may be gas or oil bearing zone present, either this or that. Here one more crossover, already I told you, already you have seen, we discussed. Here one crossover, here one more. So now I can tell this is gas bearing zone, this is the oil bearing zone, this is the water bearing zone. Why and how? See the deflection, density deflection, because from here to, from left, so right side to, from right side to left side, the density value is increasing. And here also, see, compared to this and this, here the first, the gas bearing zone has a low density value, and oil bearing zone compared to gas bearing zone have more density value. If compared to this, the water bearing zone, the density value is high, because water having more density than the oil and gas, right. Next one is quantitative. Already now we have seen the qualitative interpretation. The next we have to go to discuss about quantitative interpretation. The first one, estimation of effective porosity and permeability. What is the effective? What is the porosity? Porosity is nothing but a volume of pore spaces present in the rock, which is called porosity. There are different types: primary porosity and secondary porosity. Primary porosity means during the sedimentation, the pores will be, the porosity will be formed, which is called primary porosity. After the sedimentation, any tectonic activities or any so the secondary porosity will be formed. Permeability means the pore spaces will be interconnected, which is called permeability, right. Next one is estimation of volume of clay fraction, and third is estimation of hydrocarbon saturation, and fourth one is determination of depth and thickness of net pay, and last one is estimation of reserve of hydrocarbon. Quantitative interpretation, how to estimate to the porosity? For this we have to use some formula, some calculation, we have to do some calculation. See, determine phi. Phi means is the symbol of porosity using density log. So this formula used for estimation of porosity, phi which is equal to rho MA. Rho MA means density matrix minus rho B bulk density by rho MA, the same density matrix minus rho FL flushed zone of density. See, here for the water zone we have to use this formula, for the hydrocarbon zone we have to use this. Actually from this data we have to do the calculation for the porosity and saturation. The next one is in terms of phi. The first one is using density, and second one is use density porosity log. See, for water and hydrocarbon zone, phi which is equal to phi d. Phi d means density porosity plus phi n means neutron porosity by 2. For gas, phi which is equal to 2 phi d plus phi n. 2 phi d means for density porosity plus density neutron porosity by 3. Yes, these data collected from this graph means the first one is depth, VSH means volume of shale, and phi d means density porosity, and phi dc means calculated density porosity, and phi n means neutron porosity, and phi nc means neutron calculated porosity, and finally we have to estimate the gas bearing zone. Next one is oil bearing. This is the gas bearing zone. Next one is oil bearing. How to estimate the oil bearing zone with the help of calculation, porosity calculation. Right. First one is the depth, say the volume of shale, how much shale volume present in the your graph, and second one, third one is phi d, the same. Phi d means density porosity, and phi IDC means density porosity calculation, and phi n means neutron density, and phi NC means density neutron calculation, and last one is effective gas bearing zone. The last one is how to estimate porosity, where in water bearing zone. The first one is depth, same the volume of shale, and phi d and phi dc. The quantity integration, estimation height of saturation. Here cannot be measured directly, but inferred from determination of water saturation from resistivity and porosity log. SW means water saturation, fraction of pore space occupied by water, and SH fraction of pore space occupied by hydrocarbon. Here SH plus SW which is equal to 1. If you want to find out, if you want to estimate only hydrocarbon saturation, SH which is equal to 1 minus SW. If you want to determine the water saturation, SW which is equal to 1 minus SH. Right. This is the based on the RC equation, we have to find out the water saturation. SWN which is equal to A RW by 5 to the power m RT. SW means water saturation, and RW resistivity of formation water, and RT means true resistivity or formation resistivity, and phi means porosity. Here the empirical constant, here the N the saturation exponent, and A cementation exponent, and M cementation factor. These are the standard. For the carbonated rocks in the RC equation, N which is equal to 2, and A the cementation exponent 1, and M cementation factor 2. For the calcareous rocks in thick shear calculation, N which is equal to 2, and 3, A which is equal to 0.81, and M which is equal to 2. The calculation of formation water resistivity and RW resistivity of water using inverse Archie's equation for the water bearing zone. See the depth, and RT means true resistivity, RW means resistivity of water. The calculation of water saturation in oil and gas zones. Actually, this graph plotted from these data, and depth and phi d means density porosity, RT means true resistivity formation resistivity, RW means water saturation. Based on this has been plotted. Right. Here the quality determination is already we have discussed. So now we are going to discuss about qualitative interpretation versus quantitative interpretation. From this graph plotted from this data, right. See, the first one is water bearing, how the here saturation, water saturation versus depth, this graph has been plotted. The first one is gas bearing for this one is oil bearing zone. Yes. Before the conclusion, we should know some what is the open hole, what is the cased hole, and open hole is nothing but open hole logging is nothing but before the casing we have used some logging tools which is called open hole logging, and cased hole logging a borehole wherein the steel casing pipes placed and cemented which is called cased hole. Finally, the conclusion, the bell logs contain key information about the formation drilled in different petrophysical measurement, that is prospective zones of hydrocarbon, reservoir types. Reservoir type means maybe a sandstone reservoir or limestone reservoir or dolomite, and the thickness of reservoir. And third, estimation of porosity, already we discussed estimation of porosity and permeability, and fluid type present, either gas or oil or water in the pore space and saturation level. So, to economically establish the existence of producible hydrocarbon reservoir, oil and gas. Here the well logging is the eye of the oil industry. Based on well log data, some people working over there like geologist, geophysicist, reservoir engineer, drilling engineer, production engineer and mud engineer. What is the role of reservoir engineer? He has to be maintained the reservoir And what is the role of geologist? He has to be maintain the subsurface data and information. What is the role of mud engineer? Has to be design the mud. And what is the role of production engineer? Has to be optimize the production level. And what is the role of geophysicist? Has to be maintain the seismic correlations. That's all.